Hi everyone and welcome to Tita's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make taquitos dorados de pollo. It's tacos fried of delicious chicken. It's a very good recipe and you're gonna love it. But before we start, I wanna talk about our aprons. You guys know I design it and I have a store where I sell online my own aprons. We have 5 different colors. They are beautiful, they're elegant, and I wanna put it on. Obviously, I wear it in every recipe, but this time I decided I want to put it on with you guys. This apron is designed specifically so it can fit anybody. It's a one size, but it's adjustable. It has adjustable straps in the back that you can adjust to your size, as well as a wide. It's very, very, very wide, so you can adjust it as your size. You can play with the stripes. You can stripe it in the top, you can stripe it in the front, you can stripe it in the back, you can stripe it in the side, and you can just be creative with it. And it's very comfortable. It's 100% linen. We have our tomato color, which is red, or beige color, which we call it mazapan, or negro color, which is black, and we also have an apricot, which we call it zapote. And this one, which is the olivo. I want to encourage you to get your own apron. You can find the link in the description of this video of our website. Also in our website, titamexico.com, you can find our recipes on writing. So if you are a person that needs to measure everything and follow the recipe step to step on reading it, you can find them in our website, titamexico.com. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe so you get notified every time we have a new recipe and a new video coming. Thank you so much for your support. Remember that if you want to support a little bit extra, you can purchase one of our beautiful aprons. That helps a lot our channel to keep coming. Let's start. We're gonna start the recipe by cooking our chicken. We're gonna have in a pan like this about 1.5 liters of water. Here we have 2 chicken breasts, a little bit of onion, a little bit of mint, and a garlic clove. Also salt. So we're gonna add all of this at the pan with the water. Then the mint. A piece of onion. And a garlic clove. To this, we're also gonna add some salt. I like to add a teaspoon of salt. We are gonna cover our pan and we're gonna cook our chicken on medium heat. I'm gonna pass it over here at the stove. Here we're gonna prepare our toppings, which are gonna be the ingredients that are gonna be in top of our tacos. We're gonna have some lettuce. First, we're gonna cut this one. And we're gonna wash it, obviously. But first, I like to cut it and then wash it. I pass the lettuce to this bowl where I'm gonna wash it. Other ingredients of our toppings are gonna be red onions and tomatoes. So the tomatoes, I am going to just cut them on slices, like this. And the red onions as well, just like this. I want you guys to note that all of the ingredients that I use, I wash them either prior or off camera, due to the fact that we can't cover the sink on the camera as well. But just so you know, to be hygienic with your ingredients that you're using, that you make sure that you wash them accordingly, and so we can prevent from sicknesses or any bacteria. Our chicken is almost done boiling, so we're gonna start preparing our tomatoes and onions because we're gonna cook together the chicken breast with these two ingredients. I'm gonna show you how. So first we're gonna start by chopping onion, white onion and or tomato. I'm gonna chop it in a safer way. Every time that I'm cutting onion, it makes me kind of cry. I swear I'm emotionally stable. It's nothing to do personal. I'm gonna put it over here for now. Now we are going to cut our tomatoes. The same way, we're gonna cut them on little cubes. I have this technique which is easier for me to cut them on cubes, but again, you have to be very careful. If you don't feel confident to do this, then don't do it. Do it in a different, safer way. I just, based on like my grandma's experience, this is just the way how she taught me how to chop. But again, I've been doing this almost half my life. Oh no, I'm getting older now, so more than half my life. And one thing I like to tell everyone to remember is that cooking is about enjoying the process. Cooking can get very messy, cooking can get very chaotic, but it's all about enjoying the process and also enjoying every ingredient that you are working with. Smell it. I know that many of you might be watching and trying to learn how to do all of this for the first time. So take it easy on yourself. It's about practicing. It's about being patient and, you know, just learning and do it all over again. So you learn something from the first time and then you improve it for the next one. And next thing you know, you will be cooking your favorite dish and making it very delicious. All right. Now, we almost have over here these ingredients prepared for later. Our chicken is making noises. I think our chicken is getting ready. And we're gonna prepare for the next step. Here we know that our chicken is ready, and also our tomatoes. You can see the color of our tomatoes. That means they are already cooked. For our chicken, the way how we're gonna know if it's ready is if it's soft enough for us to do this. So for my experience, I can tell that our chicken is ready. We're gonna make a salsa verde. As you remember, we were boiling our tomatillos with our serrano peppers before. So here we have our tomatillos and our serrano peppers already cooked. We are going to blend it together with a piece of onion like this, a garlic clove, and a bunch of cilantro. We're gonna add a teaspoon of salt, maybe half of it more too, why not? Just a little bit more. And we're gonna blend all of that together. This is my grandma's classic salsa verde. It goes with a lot of things, guys, so this is a very good salsa to know how to make. Once that is very well blended, we're gonna pass it to a container. Smells so spicy. Now that we finished our salsa, we're gonna put it aside and continue with the rest of our recipe. We have here our boiled chicken, and now we are gonna dismember it like this. It's a little bit hot, so I'm not doing it like too much, but just enough. Also remember that it's okay to try your ingredients as you cook, just to make sure that they're very well cooked. And they taste good. Here I have my Lexi Home pan. Diamond non-stick triple stainless steel. I am so excited to use this pan. Let's do it together. we are gonna cook our chicken with our tomato and onion all together. We're gonna first let the pan get warm. We're gonna begin to add our tomato and onion. To these, we are gonna add salt and pepper to our taste. I do not measure this, but I will say about half of teaspoon of salt and half of teaspoon of pepper. I do this as to my sense and my feeling. You will get that eventually too. After cooking a bunch of different recipes, you kind of just know what amount to add. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I don't measure real well with my gut and things come out either salty or needing more salt. And I will say at this point we are gonna add our chicken. We are gonna let all of the ingredients to get combined together, to tie up all of the flavors. I would say for about 5 minutes more, and our chicken is gonna be ready for our taco wrapping. For this step, we are going to be using some toothpicks, but it needs to be the wood toothpicks. We're also gonna be using some tortillas. Either you bought some tortillas at your nearest Hispanic store or Walmart or whatever you bought your tortillas. These ones, I made them from scratch. If you wanna learn and make your own from scratch, I will leave the video of how to make homemade tortillas from scratch in the description. As we make roller tacos, we are going to add the, I'm gonna be using corn oil to fry our tacos. I'm gonna add a very generous amount of corn oil to our pan. Then we're gonna roll our tacos. We're gonna put the chicken inside of tortilla like this. And we will roll our tacos. The toothpicks, I use them to make sure that the taco stays in the shape of a taco as it cooks and as it fries itself. Okay, frying the tacos. We're gonna add our first taco to our pan, and we are just going to continue the same process by filling up our taco. And then we can flip them. As we can see, then they are getting crunchy. This is a process where we have to be very patient because it's tricky. It's not that simple. We have to roll each taco Make sure that they're getting fried how they should. I'm gonna have a dish like this, and I'm going to put some paper towels so the paper towels can suck all of the excessive oil. Remember what I said before, this process is gonna be a little bit messy. The tacos might not all of them come out very pretty or in the shape they should. It's a process of learning. Be patient with yourself. Try again over and over. Do not give up. It is a practice process. And the more we practice, the easier it gets. Our tacos are ready. We're gonna now put our toppings, which is the final step. Remember, we cut it and cleaned our first we start with our lettuce. Then we're gonna have some onions. We'll also add our green salsa. Remember, this salsa, it's a classic and a must have in your fridge. It goes with everything. Also add some queso de rancho on top. This is the Mexican way. And then some sour cream if you like. You can add these toppings as much as you want them, depending on your taste. Right now I'm making it like this, so it looks pretty and presentable, but this is our final product. Let's try it out. I can't even talk. This is so delicious. I don't know if you can hear the crunch. Wow. We did a good job today, you guys. This is very, very delicious. You should definitely try it. I'd love to know if you try it. I can't stop eating, I'm sorry. And that was it for today's recipe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want to support, don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when we have a new video, as well as liking it, comment, and if you want to give some extra support, remember that you can always purchase our beautiful aprons. The link is gonna be in the bio. And thank you so much, guys. I see you in the next video.